Hey, I'm Kristian Harloff, and we are live from the Fandango Studios. It is our last day here at Comic-Con. Oh my God, I'm losing my mind.
I'm a little bit sad that it's our last day, but we are wrapping it up with an amazing guest. You guys know him as Black Panther. Chadwick Boseman is here with us. Super pumped to have you here, man. I feel like
it's good
when
to be here.
Captain America Civil War came out, such an amazing movie, and I feel like the excitement is just still building, and now we get to watch it on Blu-ray and DVD soon, which feels like it just came out in the theaters, and I'm so pumped for it.
I'm definitely going to have it at home. I definitely have to have it at home, and my family is excited about that too. So,
You know, what was the reaction like after? Because I know you were very excited once you were obviously getting prepared, and then you shot the movie. But then since it came out, what has the reaction been like from like the fans and the support I'm sure you got since the role?
Everywhere I go, people tell me they can't wait to see the standalone movie, which is a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
But you know, for me, a lot of times I don't like to watch movies, my own movies, once they come out. But this is one of those ones where I did sneak in. I have a couple where I sneak in and watch it. So it's fun. It's fun watching that reaction.
Is it a little bit easier to watch it too because you're not seeing your facial expressions the whole time? You're like,
no, that doesn't help at all.
You talk about fun. You talk about reaction, dude. I was in Hall H yesterday. I watched when you guys came out. When you had Ryan Coogler come out and announce, and then to see the whole cast. And then you had mentioned this was your first Comic-Con.
Right.
What was your Comic-Con experience like? But what was that experience like, being in Hall H, being up there with the cast?
You're talking about who we added up there afterwards.
Yes.
But the initial response walking out there amongst that, because usually it's like one-on-one or a couple of people here and there, but when it's thousands of people, like a sea of people screaming Black Panther, screaming your name, screaming T'Challa, screaming Wakanda, all kinds of different things. Like it hits home what this is, and you know, then adding the new cast members up there, I think it just makes it real for everybody because we've been talking about it for quite some time, but now you know this is actually happening.
Yeah.
well, and speaking of this actually happening, Marvel does such a great job at their panels of showing footage when they've got it. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see anything from the Black Panther standalone because you guys haven't started filming yet.
Right, not yet.
So can you tease us a little bit and just give us a little idea of what we can expect from the Black Panther film?
No.
I tried so hard.
I mean, you made it sound real, like, just matter of fact, but you know I can't.
Casual,
Because they did. There was like a little bit of a tease, you know, as we left Civil War. I mean, anything as far as
Right. I mean, you're definitely going to see. You know, Wakanda has a lot of different types of terrain, so you're going to see all of that.
Okay.
All of that. It's not just going to be that waterfall.
Right.
I'm going to be in it. I'll be in it. That's about all I can give you.
I can't tell you that. No.
All right, if you're just tuning in, we are here with Chadwick Boseman, and we were talking Black Panther, we're talking about Civil War, which comes out in September on Blu-ray, digital download. Now, we have this game here. This is Fandango. Basically, very simple. All we're going to do here is we're going to pick out one of these bricks. We're going to ask a question. Nobody cares what we think, so all the questions are going to be directed towards you. So, would you like to go
You pick it first.
You
You
want me
pick
to
it,
pick first?
yeah.
All right,
Okay.
I'll pick first. All right, let's try this one.
And don't forget to put your block on the top because Kristian tries to cheat and not put it back on top.
Stop making me look
Just
bad in
telling
front
the
of Chadwick Boseman. All right, besides your own, what is your favorite superhero movie?
Well, you know, that's you gotta go back so far to. Right now, I would have to say that it's a tie. I like the new takes on like Ant-Man and Deadpool. Like they're just fun. Those are fun movies to watch for me. So I'll just stick to the most recent ones. Those
Good ones,
they're very. I just like the tone of those and being able to tell a story.
Yeah, and you picked two that have a lot of humor in it too.
Right.
So,
I love that new aspect of things. So.
Great.
Very cool.
All right, you're up.
All right. Let's go.
What are you gonna get?
With let's go right here. What?
The whole thing's
Go
moving.
fall. Okay.
Go.
Listen,
You can
where,
go for
where?
that
Okay.
one.
Here you go. Here, try
Yeah,
that
go
one.
right there. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Okay. I'm catching up. What's the last show you binge watched?
Ah, okay.
and this is not necessarily the last show, but I'm researching right now.
Yeah.
So going back through all the episodes of The Wire, watching it multiple times. The Wire.
One of the best shows.
Yeah.
And Game of Thrones, catching up. I've never been into it,
Yeah.
so catching up with everybody on
How many
Game of
seasons
Thrones.
are
Love
you
it.
so far?
I'm just into the second season.
Okay, great.
So,
all right, getting some
so
big
I
reveals.
get it kind of.
I have to say, I'm pretty impressed if you didn't watch Game of Thrones that you haven't gotten spoiled up to this point.
Yeah, it's like I started it and stopped and started and stopped. So I'm just doing that.
You're starting to get
Good
into
watch.
it.
Yeah. So
All right,
There we go. What you got?
let's see. Did I get it?
You got it.
Okay. How did you prepare to play Rondo on CSI New York?
what? Oh my gosh, I don't even remember. You know what I actually did is you talking about the whole shell game thing. Yeah, nah, I don't even remember, to be honest. That was so.
You're like, I played that character.
That was so long ago. Pick something else.
All right.
Jesus.
What or who is your spirit animal?
Did you pick that on purpose?
What do you mean? No, I just have it. See, she asked you about CSI New York.
Okay. Anyway, well, I have a couple, I guess.
All right, what you got?
But the turtle.
No.
The turtle.
What?
What's wrong with the turtle?
What's wrong with the turtle?
What's wrong with the turtle? See, that's why you underestimate the turtle. You don't understand the power of the turtle.
Okay, explain it to me and maybe you can change my mind.
It's very simple. He takes his home with him wherever he goes. He takes his home with him. You can't ever infiltrate his fort. He's never out of place. He's never in a place where he can't get back to what's safe.
He's not cold.
And he's not cold. He can snap at you at any moment.
So a snapping turtle.
Patience.
Okay.
Yeah, all right.
Patience.
Okay.
I like that. Did he sell you on the turtle?
Patience.
A little bit. Maybe I was at like a 1%,
My
and now I'm at like a 6.
second one has to be the Panther, right?
Right, of course. Are you learning more about Panthers in general since you've been doing this role?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm sure. All right.
Absolutely.
Where's this thing? Tiffany, you here?
It's me.
Go.
Let's see. Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh, teamwork.
I got it.
Oh, that's a great one.
Okay.
Well, who breaks character the most? Obviously her.
I'm not playing a character. This is me.
He knows. You picked up on it like that.
I saw you before the cameras came on, and I see you now. I'm joking.
She's an
I'm
English
joking.
accent. She's playing it up.
I'm actually British.
You mean in terms
Yeah, as
of
far as the Marvel character, I would say, yeah.
Mackie. Mackie, just because it's his way of, it's weird, it's his way of staying in character, is breaking character.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's always, it's a good thing, it's not a bad thing, it's not an insult. His energy is always up to the point where you're like, I don't even know how I can stay up like that.
Yeah.
So when the take ends, he breaks and then comes back. Like he breaks immediately.
Yeah.
He has this thing that he says that if you watch the DVD, the extras, you're gonna see it. But he always breaks doing that. So.
That's it, Maggie. Hearing you, I wanted to ask you about this though too, because you had a very unique experience because your first movie, you just got thrown into it.
Into it with everybody, yeah.
Yeah, it's like is that, you think at first maybe that's intimidating, or maybe it wasn't, but it just seems like maybe it was. And then you learn all of these guys, and then you get to do your standalone movie after you really had this big impact on the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Was I on par here? Did you feel kind of intimidated going into it, or you said no, I'm just going to attack it?
Well, I think to me that was the fun part. Like I wasn't intimidated. It was just like it was interesting to see. Like you have all, like I mentioned, Mackie. You have Downey. You see Cheadle on set, and all these people that you revere. You know, to a certain degree, like you revere all those actors. Just seeing how they work, because sometimes people have things that are not exactly the same as yours. Right. Maybe you need to step away from them at certain moments because they're doing their thing, or you may need to get away from them because you would distract them. So it's just interesting as far as being a craftsman, being around those different actors.
Sure.
Well, and I love that so much too because the Marvel films bring in such high caliber actors that I'm sure you guys are all doing your own thing to get into the space to play these characters because there are so many levels and depths to them.
Yeah,
Super
Downey
cool.
is fun to watch.
Yeah.
He's definitely fun to watch.
I do want to ask. There's a couple fan questions that they're watching live right now. Michael asks, "How did it feel to be the best part of Civil War?"
I don't agree with that.
You just go with
I
it.
thought Chris Evans was pretty good, you know. So I'm not.
You did though. I mean, you took. I mean, you the way that the introduction of Black Panther, the way that was handled, obviously with the Russos, and then but what you brought to it. It's just there's a lot of pressure there, but just to really go out there. I think that's what a lot of fans felt like, and I'm sure.
Well, I'm glad people are excited. Let me just say that, because if you weren't excited, then we would have problems making this movie.
Right.
But I'm glad people are excited about the character and about the cast that we're putting together. And I think we had to make an impact. That was the point. Some people hadn't heard of the character before, so you get a chance to see who is this guy, who is Black Panther, and who is Black Panther, who, as far as other people who already know the character. I think if we didn't disappoint you, then that's a great thing,
Yeah.
Love it. Ashley asks us, what can we expect you to bring to the film? Which I feel like she's trying to do the same thing that I did earlier. We're not gonna.
Because his motivations changed, I guess, from Civil War.
Yeah.
I mean, his philosophies may be a little different.
Yeah, I mean, I think you see him in the last movie. The arc is to make a leadership decision and a more altruistic decision than what he starts out doing. And I think, as a leader, you're going to see him challenged. That's what I 100% know. It's about, the movie is definitely going to be about his throne being challenged. So watch the throne.
All right, here's the last question from Matt. How much time, thought, and preparation went into creating and perfecting the Wakandan accent? Great question.
Well, okay. I don't know if we perfected it yet. Just in general, as an artist, I would hope that I haven't perfected anything, because you have to keep working for something. I think we definitely started the process. There are going to be other actors who have influence on that. We have more time to do it now. We can bring in some linguists and all that different stuff. Seriously, I think it's going to be. That's the fun part, is that we haven't done that yet. We haven't perfected it. I just tried to go to the continent and actually deal with people there and learn from people there, and have a dialect coach who was from there, in addition to Marvel's dialect coach. So my dialect coach was from South Africa. We had Sarah Shepard, who was Marvel's person. So we just kept working on it, but we still are.
I love it so much. I love the fact too that you go into Civil War and you're part of this group, and in this next one, it's like you really do have to be the leader, and all of this, the rest of the cast that we got to meet some of in the Hall H panel, is going to be coming to you and being like, so Wakanda, what are we doing here? Like, give me a little.
Well, then some of them are from the continent. They have family members from the continent as well, and so I mean directly. Obviously I do as well, but mine is a much more difficult search. Because of history. And but some of them have a more direct line, so they're going to influence me as well. So,
well, I wanted to thank you for joining us on the last day here at Comic-Con. What a way to close out with Chadwick Boseman. Make sure that you guys check out the release of Civil War, Captain America: Civil War. It releases digitally on September 2nd, and the physical DVD/Blu-ray will be out on September 13th. Guys, thank you so much, Chadwick. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
For being such a good sport, we got you this little prezi.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Do I open it? Do I open it on camera right now?
Go for it.
There we go.
And you guys all watching, thank you so much for hanging out with us here at the Fandango Studio for all of Comic-Con. If you guys want to check out any of the interviews that we did, because we did some super awesome ones this week, make sure you look at everything Fandango on social media.
It's a turtle.
Guys, again, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Take care. Thank you. Have a lot of fun.